Hi, I'm Mike, owner of the Ingrove in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm doing the new arrival video for August 16th, 2024. A decent amount of new arrivals. Unfortunately, there's not that much jazz to show you guys. I'm a little personally disappointed about that, but I've got a few things and I've got a lot of other stuff to show you guys. Some pre-orders. One pre-order that I actually got a promo copy of that I can show you guys, give you kind of an advanced peek at. But I wanted to talk to you mostly about pre-orders. Because that is some of the coolest stuff that has been announced this week. Starting with the greatest album of all time. That is The Doors, L.A. Woman. That's my greatest album of all time anyways. That has been announced as a Analogue Productions UHQR at 33 RPM. So it's a single disc, 33 RPM, cut by Bernie Grumman from the original Analogue master tape. In a new kind of thinner, revamped UHQR box. I haven't actually had my hands on one. I've got it up for pre-order now. It's coming out later this month. Keep in mind, we get the AP titles a little bit later, you know. There's that shipping lead time from release date to us and then from us to you. But I have them now on the website for pre-order. I haven't heard it yet. I'm really looking forward to it. I've done a shoot out of that. The 45 RPM, as of now, is my go-to copy of that. The Analogue Productions 45 RPM. It's on my top 100 in-print analog records list. It's on my top 10 rock records list you should own. It is also the winner of the shootout. How this compares, I don't know. I'll tell you guys as soon as I do, though. They did the Linkin Park one-steps. That was Hybrid Theory and a couple of other Linkin Park records. That is a new series that's being done under one of the, what do they call it? Make music better, or music sounds better. I don't know, because sound matter. Because sound matters. I think that's the sub-label it's under. But it is going to be a series of high-quality one-steps. The Linkin Park 3 titles were the first of the series. They just announced the next one that comes out October 25th. That is Green Day's American Idiot. I really like that album. The Linkin Parks, not so much. Although they did sell, exceptionally well. I'm really looking forward to the Green Day. So that one I'll talk about, do a review, and talk a little bit more in depth about that Green Day when it does come out. But not only did they announce it as a one-step, keep in mind it's slightly more expensive because it's a double. But they also announced it with a 6 CD box set, an 8 LP box set, and then a standard vinyl, like a splatter, red and black splatter variant. All these variants are on sale right now on the website, you know, for pre-order. Coming out October 25th. Jack White had a new album come out called No Name. It came out in indie blue. I got it and sold it out before I even had a chance to shoot a video, so I never showed it to you. But there is a pre-order announced for it coming out September 13th. That is just going to be the black vinyl variant. So that's a weird one. He had white vinyl variants that he never sold. He just gave them out randomly to anybody who shopped at his store on a specific day. Those are like $1,000 records now. Then we got the blue version, which was the indie store exclusive. That came and gone immediately. And now we're going to do just the black vinyl. But it's weird how it's so far spaced out. So yeah, a couple more Blue Note tone poets. I hope these are tone poets. Sometimes Alex, who writes these down, sometimes she swaps the tone poets and classics. So don't hold me to it. We got tone poet written down here. Could be Blue Note classics, but I don't think so just because of the titles. Booker Little 4, plus Max Roach, and then Donald Byrd's Kofi. Both are Blue Note tone poets, and both titles that I'm not really super familiar with. So that leads me to believe they're tone poets and not Blue Note classics, because the Blue Note classics tend to be the more mainstream, stalwart Blue Note titles. There is a Prestige recording 4 LP box set of Miles 54 coming out. That is October 25th. Okay, Patrick Leonard, It All Comes Down to Mood. This is coming out at the end of the month, August 30th, but I got a promo copy of it. Yeah. I don't get many promos. It's exciting. I'm excited to get it. I wish more people would mail me free records, but it doesn't happen. But let me show it to you. Really cool. The credits on this thing are absolutely unbelievable. Like everybody involved in this, not only the musicians, Ian Anderson, and it's cool is they kind of Ian Anderson, recorded at home. Tim Pierce, at his home in Fiji. Tony Levin, let's see, recorded at Panama Ranch. So it's got all the credits, who recorded what and where, but just the people that were involved in the production of this. Mastered by Bob Ludwig. Lacquer's cut by Chris Bellman. Let's see. The cover art is by Storm Studios. Talked about this, I think, in the past. The legendary design house. And I haven't heard it, so I streamed it. I haven't heard the record as of yet, but I streamed it. Look at the cover. That's kind of the cool. That's my favorite thing so far. But yeah, I love the dude just in the space suit, sitting on the moon, checking out the Earth. I'm assuming that's the Earth, right? The blue ball. But really cool. I will probably give this a listen to later on in the week. This was vinyl shepherded by Michael Fremer. I think Fremer had a big hand in getting the actual vinyl to production, like who to pass it off to, who to master, who to cut, that kind of thing. But yeah. Okay. Chet Baker, Blood, Chet, and Tears, Verve by Request, October 4th. Let's see. There's so many pre-orders now because we're doing a lot more in the way of pre-orders. I'm not even going to tell you them all. Go on the website. We're doing a lot of pre-orders, a lot more than normal. A couple more of the Quadio discs have been announced or released. Gordon Lightfoot's Sundown. And Jay Giles Band, Nightmares. It's a cool series. Rhino's really doing a lot, man, when it comes to like hi-fi stuff. So you've got the Rhino hi-fi, you got this Quadio series. Now they're doing these high-res Blu-ray releases. You know, they did the Rumors, they did, I think they did the Doors. I think they did the Doors in quad. And it looks like this series is continuing because there's more of these things in the pipeline. Okay, this week's new arrivals, starting with the 2 Blue Note Classic titles that were released. Lee Morgan's The Gigolo, all analog, cut from the original master tape by Kevin Gray. And we've got Wayne Shorter's Juju. Favorite series, just, you know, these things are just fantastic. Not my favorite, but one of my favorite series. All analog, cut by Kevin Gray. Some of the best recordings of all time. So they make for stellar releases. We've got Fleetwood Mac's Tusk on light green vinyl. From Music on Vinyl, we got Thelonious Monk's Sphere. No, Thelonious Sphere Monk. What is this? I never really noticed on this album. It's Thelonious Sphere Monk. Monk's Blues. This is number 2, 1,000 copies on translucent blue vinyl. Part of the Now Playing series, essentially a greatest hits from Rhino. This is the Stooges Now Playing. This is on transparent orange vinyl. And then continuing with the series, we've got Love Now Playing. They've had to do like 40 of these things at this point. All titled Now Playing, kind of just the greatest, not quite greatest hits, but a retrospective of these bands. That's probably a better word for it. The Bill Charlap Trio, and Then Again on Blue Note. Brand new Blue Note release. Fantastic. Elvis Presley, Memphis. So this is kind of like the vinyl version of the box set that was just released. The box set was everything he ever did in Memphis. The concert, you know, all the stuff that he recorded in the Jungle Room. I mean, it was everything. This is kind of snippets of that. Yeah, so you got Stax, the American 69 Within the Ghetto. You've got, of course, all the Sun stuff that was done there. Part of the concert, Graceland 76. So, yeah. This is Falling in Reverse, Popular Monster. Standard, maybe black vinyl version. And we've got the Candyland version. I don't know who this guy is. This is his mugshot. Some of the ladies that work here just think he's the greatest. I don't really know who it is. Quiet Riot's Mental Health, the first metal album to ever hit #1. It's kind of fun. Come on, feel the noise. I really don't think this has, like, this isn't metal to me. I don't even think we put Quiet Riot in metal. But I don't put any hair metal in metal. Like, hair metal to me is rock and roll. It's hard rock at the very least. Metal to me is like, you know, look at my metal section. Rammstein, Metallica, although some of that stuff, Iron Maiden, Korn, King Diamond, I don't know. Quiet Riot, Twisted Sister, we put it in rock. But there it is. From Music on Vinyl, Bog Skaggs Middleman. This is limited edition on crystal clear vinyl, but this is a non-numbered limited edition. Okay, so it turns out there is a decent amount of jazz in this, but yeah. Jerry Mulligan, live in Las Vegas, 1963. This is on Jazz Rewind Records. And we also have Stunny Stitt and Red Holloway at Cobden's Place. When did this come out? Trying to find the year. I don't know. Don't want to read the whole thing. Absolutely fantastic album. I have an original. I heard it once and had to immediately go out and buy it 15 years ago. This is the Lafayette Afro Rock Band's Soul Musaka. Makuza. Soul Makuza. This was put out by Strut. We've got Thievery Corporation. It Takes a Thief, the very best of Thievery Corporation. Chuck Berry, live at the BBC, 1972. This is, looks really fantastic. Johnny B. Good, Roll Over Beethoven, Sweet Little 16, Nadine, My Ding-a-Ling. Shelby Lynn's Consequences of the Crown. So it's like a brand new album by Shelby Lynn, because I mean, I was looking at her, I'm like, she looks like she's added a few years. But that makes sense because this is a brand new record. I was so happy that I actually forgot that this song even existed until I saw this particular record in my new arrivals, and it got popped back into my head and it started playing in my head. And it's just, please buy all these records. Hopefully I don't ever have to see it again. But this is Train's Save Me San Francisco, featuring the smash hit Hey Soul Sister. Huh? Think about it. Play that in your head a little bit. Welcome to my torture. But we've also got bonus tracks. You can hear Hey Soul Sister as a country mix. How fantastic is that? I hope I never get to hear Hey Soul Sister as a country mix, personally, but you might not feel the same way. And if that's the case, theungroove.com. Father John Misty's Great-ish hits, not greatest hits, great-ish hits. 2 LP on colored vinyl. Warning, there's a warning sticker on this, you gotta read this. This compilation features mostly old music. Longtime listeners risk swindle, intended for new fans only. That's great. On Sub Pop. I like it. Ja Thomas, Take the Music Maker from Jamaica. The best of On Roots. Part of the Acid Jazz sub-label. Probably really good. Most things on that label are. Yeah. The Muffs, self-titled 31st anniversary of the Muffs. Well, you know, you got to celebrate the 31st anniversary. Their 1993 debut album, remastered with the second disc of non-album bonus tracks. From Omnivore. Dinosaur Jr.'s Farm, 15-year anniversary limited lime colored edition. So it looks like it's the standard album jacket in this lime green wrap. I Prevail Trauma on sea blue smoke vinyl. Lucky Day Algorithm. Pissed Jeans. King of Jeans. 15th anniversary pressing on clear vinyl. Chaperone. Chaperone. More Chaperone. Reissue of. This is not the one that's coming up. There's some special My Kink is Coral variation of this. This is just the deluxe edition. The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Print. This thing was so in demand. This is just a repressing, I think, but this thing was going for like 150 bucks. People who didn't want to wait. But there's another version coming out. Blind Pilot. The Shadow of the Holy Mountain. That is the indie exclusive, and this looks like it is just the blue vinyl, which is probably the standard vinyl variant. Baby Mother, Sleep Perilous. Leon Thomas, Electric Dusk. This looks pretty good. The cover makes me want to listen to it. No clue what it is. It's on Motown. I mean, it's got the Motown logo, right? So, yeah. This is a Zoetrope of the Dirty Heads, 10th anniversary edition. Phantoms of Summer. Ooh, what do we got here? Gloria Estefan's Destiny, limited to 1,000 copies. What is on Destiny? This is number 446. I don't know any of these tunes. Mariah Carey's number 1. This is a brand new metallic version of the album, Silver and Black Swirl, 2 LP pressing of the 1998 release, remastered 24-bit, high-res, on vinyl for the first time. Foster the People, brand new record, huh? Featuring the singles Lost in Space and See You in the Afterlife. This is the exclusive transparent pink vinyl variant. "10 Years After," Woodstock, 1969. The legendary performance recorded on August 17th, 1969. It's kind of cool. When they did that big remaster for Woodstock, what is it, 5-6 years ago? They ended up doing a lot of these standalone releases from these artists. Creedence got one, Jefferson Airplane got one. This looks really, I don't know what to make of this. This could be great. This could be horrible. This is Picking on Green Day. This is Bluegrass and Broken Dreams. So this is a bluegrass cover record of all Green Day tunes. Some things to me seem like they'd work. Like Good Riddance as a bluegrass tune seems like it'll work. Basket Case or American Idiot, Welcome to Paradise, I don't know. I want to listen to it though. It sounds interesting. This is the soundtrack to Whiplash. This is the single LP black vinyl variant. This might just be a repressing. Clark Hutchinson. A equals MH2, the indie vinyl variant. Silverchair, Frog Stomp from Music on Vinyl. We got a big Music on Vinyl restock in this week. I'll show you guys a few of them. Africa Bombada and Soulsonic Force, Planet Rock, the album. This is a blue, purple, and gold splatter variant, limited edition. On Tommy Boy. Yacht Rock, anyone? Christopher Cross? It is on pink colored vinyl with a lyric poster. This is Shabazz Places, Black Up on Sub Pop. Ray LaMontagne, Long Way Home. Indie exclusive on Eruption Vinyl. We've got LP, Heart to Mouth. Let's see, the follow-up album to the global breakthrough, Lost on You. Let's see. George Adams Quintet, Paradise Space Shuttle. This is on TI, Timeless Jazz, which is like a sub-label of Music on Vinyl. So this is done pretty much by Music on Vinyl. Boy, this looks wicked. What is this? Elias Hulk, Unchained. A classic in the collecting circuit since ages. The solo album by UK band Ellis Hulk was originally released in 1970. Boy, that cover alone just says, I'm a $1,000 record. I've never heard of it. I have to give this a listen to. This is a Gurrison release. They've done a lot of like really high dollar psych reissues. The Wiz, oh my God, the 2024 Broadway cast. God, this has to be just absolutely awful. Can you imagine The Wiz without Michael Jackson? I mean, that was the only redeeming thing about The Wiz, was the absolute sheer talent that was present on that movie and in the soundtrack, you know? Michael Jackson, Diana Ross. Why the all right, Emerald Green vinyl. Here you go. Who's doing some of these tunes? Ease on down the Nichelle Lewis. Some of the restocks from Music on Vinyl. I've got Miles Davis's Sketches of Spain. Miles Davis's Someday My Prince Will Come. Tower of Power. This is one I haven't had in a long time. Mad Season. Above. The Velvet Underground Collected, kind of like a larger greatest hits from them, 2-disc. Korn, Life is Peachy. Leonard Skinner Collected, that's kind of Music on Vinyl's greatest hit series. They do these collected comps. They do them at decades too. Ooh, this is a restock, but this is a hot one. This is the Mazzy Star So Tonight That I Might See. I'm pretty sure this is the multicolor vinyl. I think so, I could be wrong. Restock of Mac Miller's Best Day Ever. Wait a minute. Limited edition lavender vinyl, only available at Urban Outfitters. Or the In-Groove. Because here it is. Ooh. These all have the Urban Outfitters stickers. Okay, so what happens is every now and then, this is becoming so common. So Mac Miller, here's Kids, right? This is the translucent yellow vinyl version. They have all these exclusives, the Target exclusive, the Urban Outfitters exclusive, the Mac Miller website only exclusive. After a couple of months, they open up the exclusives for everybody, but they still have the Urban Outfitters sticker on it. So here's Macadelic on white vinyl. And Watching Movies with the sound off on brown vinyl. Mac Miller sells fantastically well in store. I don't really think we sell much of it online, but hey, the new album, I probably should have put this a little farther up. From Godsmack, the new, on the vinyl for the first time, in 45 RPM, Faceless. I think this is the third reissue that Godsmack has done. I think this is a restock. This is the Camila Cabello. This is her latest album, but this is the signed variant, so these are autographed. I also have 3 records I'm going to show you guys that I have really heavily discounted. Part of the Mike has too many of these, we need to lose some money, but sell these record series. This is Madonna's Rebel Heart Tour on purple vinyl. So it is a 2 LP live concert. It was $60. I got it for $38. This is Calling Cadence. Pressed at RTI, mastered by Kevin Gray. This is recorded, mixed, and mastered all analog. Normally it was $29.99. We've got it for 15 bucks. And the Rolling Stones licked live in New York City. This is actually a great concert. Why this doesn't, I've got so many of these, I don't know. This is from the 2002 tour. 3 LP. Sheryl Crow comes on here and does Honky Tonk Woman. But this is kind of right around when I started seeing the Stones, and they were still, I mean, still a good show, but 2003 was a better show. All right, guys, check us out online at theingroove.com. Until next time. Hey, so, sister.